When I was an employee, my focus was on my job, my boss, my team, and the company. Any focus I put on myself was still related to my job, my boss, my team, and the company. I was far more reactive than proactive when it came to my approach to doing the work. I continued to think this way when I initially went freelance, so I ended up being what my clients wanted me to be on any given project, rather than a representative of my own company. I mean, the way I approached the work, the strategies I used, and the decisions I made should have reflected my company's philosophies. Not doing this was taking a considerable toll on me and my business. I mean, of course you want your clients to be happy, but the best way to do that is for you to be happy while you're making them happy. One of my biggest gripes as an employee was when a leader didn't advocate for me. Frankly, it bothered me when I failed to advocate for the people who worked for me when I was in a leadership role. So, what that means for me is that for my company, I need to be the type of leader I wanted to have and wanted to be. I need to advocate, protect, defend, celebrate, support, and motivate my most valuable resource, me. I shouldn't expect anything less because my boss is, well, also me. How well you advocate for your business shows up throughout the sales and project cycles. But I want to focus on that time before you take the project. When I started meeting with prospective clients as a vendor, it didn't feel the same as how I experienced these meetings when I was an employee selecting vendors. The meetings where I was the vendor felt more like traditional interviews where I was in this one-down position with no power and I'm just hoping to get hired. The prospective client was taking the risk and stepping into the unknown with me, and I needed to prove that I was worth that risk. But that's not what's happening. I mean, I should be selling. I should be relationship building, even comforting. Not interviewing for full-time employment. My focus should be on whether my business is a good fit for this project, and if so, how can I be of the most value? I'm better equipped to operate in that way now because I strive to make myself a known quantity, so that I'm not in this one-down position. I read once that potential clients are considering 3 questions when they meet you. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Can you do what you say you can do? And can we work with you? To me, becoming a known quantity means answering these questions before they even meet you. This is why having a portfolio, engaging in a little content marketing, and building a platform is so important. I also think you should have a website so that you can control the narrative that tells the story of what value you can bring. Using LinkedIn is great, but relying only on LinkedIn is allowing their templates to tell the story. And if there's one thing I know about stories, structure matters. So, if all that stuff is out there about who you are and what you can do, by the time you get to the sales meeting, despite what you know about the company already because of your research, it's still you stepping into the unknown this time because you don't know who these people are and what it's like to work with them. And because they are the unknown, you have the questions. You are assessing whether or not your company and services are a good fit for this project. You are interviewing them as much as they're interviewing you. Yes, they ultimately decide, but by recognizing your own power, you're collaborating with them to make the best decision for both you and them. So put the health of your business first. One way to do this is by mastering the art and science of picking projects that are professionally, personally, and financially rewarding. I know. Easier said than done. But a good place to start is by focusing on winning projects that are mutually beneficial to your client and your organization.